I won't put chat on screen. Not that chat, anyway. Let's see here. Get another look over what we're gonna see. That's us. Let me see here. I don't actually have a post added from Capcom. Let's see. Covering Resident Evil Requiem, Pragmata, Street Fighter 6, and Monster Hunter Wilds. So at the very least, that's Sagat gameplay and Legiacris. That's about all I really care about at the moment. I don't know what there is to see about Resident Evil 9 yet. Hope it's not a $70 game. Hope it's not an $80 game. Not sure about sorry, reading their chat, it's confusing. I felt like there was something about new announcements here. Like, it's very vague, not really like a focus of what they said. Let me see here. Latest news from Capcom, presenting the latest news on highly anticipated upcoming Capcom titles along with developer interviews. Please look forward to information regarding the newest update for Monster Hunter Wilds as well. What about the upcoming update for Street Fighter 6? 40-minute broadcast. My back hurts. It's pretty deliberate that these are the titles. I think looking for any other IP isn't not a good idea. I would not put that expectation. Nothing here is indicating that there will be anything besides those 4 IPs. See if they do anything exciting with Monster Hunter besides Legiacris. As I mean, if it's Legiacris in how the game is now, that's going to be a 10-minute fight, and then I am done with the game again. Hopefully we get those. What we need is the Street Fighter costumes. We finally get the Street Fighter costumes. Sagat gameplay and the costumes. I think those are the big things for Street Fighter since we already know the pass. I was saying, Sagat is either going to shadow drop, or let's look back at history here and go by the pattern. Sagat will either shadow drop, or he will release. Scrolling. Almost there. The week of July 8th and July 11th. Sagat either shadow drops or he releases in 2 weeks. Because of Tekken. And they do it every fucking time. Anything else? Yeah, I wouldn't expect it. What's crazy is I don't think they could have been any clearer that there were only those 4 titles. Unless in this image right here of Capcom Spotlight, unless that image was replaced with the 4 games they're only showing here. Stream can't see it yet. I'll wait till that actually goes so I can hide the chat. I'll try to pull some music up in the meantime, since we have another 3 minutes. No Mario Kart music, please. Well, I'm gonna let it play anyway. What's up, Rita? Please, Capcom, make Banjo-Kazooie 3. Now we're talking. Generations Ultimate on PC. That would be sick to see. Mario Kart has me considering the modded Mario Kart Wii stuff. Kind of makes me curious about it. I think I would rather play that than the new game. That's kind of crazy to think. The item balance in Mario Kart Wii is god-awful. But there's only 12 racers. Yeah, this will be 40 minutes long, and then in 3 hours from now is a Arc System Works thing. Hopefully that isn't an hour. I don't know if Rave streams tonight. And then I have work to get done. It's almost done though, so. Hello, streetcar. Mom said if I grow 2 inches taller, I can finally have dinner again. What did you mean by that? The bob-omb's not helping. Ah, shit. It's actually isn't me, it's the generic YouTube thing. Okay. There you go. Short kings that truly have a hard life? I wouldn't know. So I really don't. I will take your word for it. in terms of not being able to eat dinner. There we go. And Jay, you've been trying to talk?
No.
Okay. Do that.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Capcom Spotlight. For today's show, we'll be covering updates to games that are out now, plus new info on upcoming titles.
Oh, they threw in that one other game.
This includes behind-the-scenes info from our developers, so be sure to watch until the end. Now, let's take a look at today's first title.
Okay, well, I mean, they could immediately prove me wrong.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI,
In-game.
we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
I was gonna say generative AI. In-game.
Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
I gotta admit, a weird direction for Ace Attorney.
There you are.
Oh, still
better.
Pragmata.
You patched me up.
I am DI03367. They are
Whoa,
pragmatic.
hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
Still, not terribly interested in this
Get
one.
behind me!
I think I can help.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through.
They're doing something with the gameplay. I don't know about this whole setting, though.
Control protocols. Initiating hack.
Wait, is it a Metroidvania? Is Pragmata a Metroidvania?
Hey, D.I.
I said I am DI0.
Okay. Look, how about we call you...
You know what else is the Metroidvania?
What?
Diana?
Emperor's New Groove.
That's right.
Like, think about it.
Yeah, I don't remember the post, but I definitely agreed with it.
Yeah.
Introducing Capcom's newest IP, Pragmata. An all-new science fiction action-adventure with a unique hacking twist. It's been a while since we first announced it, but we're excited to have the game ready for you in 2026. Today, we will go over some of the unique points of Pragmata. Encountering an android with a heart. You play as Hugh Williams, a member of a team sent to investigate a lunar research facility that's lost contact. When a lunar quake strikes, Hugh is separated from the team. He finds himself saved by Diana, an android girl.
There you are.
You're going to hear window sounds.
All better.
The window sounds are now down.
Now they must work together to return to Earth. Hugh, a bit sarcastic, but a kind soul. And Diana, a curious and enigmatic android. This is how an unlikely adventure between a human and android begins. A mix of
What?
puzzle and action.
Oh my god, I can't believe that's still happening.
In Pragmata, combat begins with disarming the enemy's armor. Otherwise, you will find it difficult to inflict any real damage.
In other words, a
This
bullet
is where
sponge to people
Diana
that can't
comes
discern gameplay.
Let's use her hacking ability on this enemy. Moving the cursor through the panel, you take down their armor. And now, it's Hugh's turn. Take aim at the enemy's weak points.
Oh shit, it's
Passing
Halo.
through more blue nodes increases damage, and the enemy's armor
is
stays
more-
exposed for
Pokemon?
longer.
Important that do they
With
capture?
an
it?
arsenal of unique weapons, take on the rampaging bots. What enemy will you hack first? What weapon will you use?
Anyway, energy weapons do more
Thinking
damage
on
to
the
shields.
fly in the heat of combat, and how you
But
handle
it's,
the multi-sided situation will be key for success.
Not as important as this.
We can't wait for you to try this compelling new combat system. The AI-controlled Lunar Research Station. In Pragmata, your adventures take place at a lunar research station. They are researching a new material that can be used to 3D print almost anything, from microchips to cars and giant structures. Now, however, the Lunar Research Station seems void of human activity. Only the lifeless world
I don't know.
and the
That's
AI
pretty.
remain.
It's if it's a setting of one action adventure game
Use
in
your
one
thrusters
setting.
to
That's
move
a
around the Lunar Research Station.
Metroidvania-esque.
You will also need to hack the systems blocking your progress. By combining their abilities, Hugh and Diana
Like
can
we're almost
explore
there.
this world together. Pragmata will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox
When 3D
Series
print a
X,
car? I absolutely
S,
would.
and Steam. This summer,
I wouldn't pay for it.
we'll also have public hands-on for Pragmata. Experience the gameplay you just saw firsthand.
In a presentation like
including
this,
the
they're not
thrilling
going to say
combination of puzzle
Metroidvania.
and action combat.
But if people do talk more about it being like that, then
We
I
are
would have
looking
more
forward to
interest.
many more events where you can get your hands
Because the
on
gameplay here
Pragmata.
is interesting. That kind of gameplay with a Metroidvania would be cool.
Please look out for more information on Pragmata on our official social channels, website, and stores. And don't forget to follow and to add Pragmata to your wish list.
Really putting this out to get all the people here for Monster Hunter. AV. The blue letters were
Check out
AV.
the latest trailer for Sagat.
Sagat.
番組をご覧の皆さんこんにちは。ストリートファイター6のディレクター中山です。本日は私から皆様に最新情報をお届けいたします。6月5日に任天堂スイッチ2にもストリートファイター6を発売することができました。より多くの方々にゲームを遊んでいただいて開発一同大変嬉しく思っています。また先日イヤー3に登場するキャラクターのラインナップも発表させていただきました。イヤー3ではサガット、クリムゾンバイパー、
Insanely good pass.
そしてイングリッドが登場する予定です。さて本日はイヤー3最初に登場するサガットの映像を少しだけではありますがご用意いたしました。どうぞご覧ください。
Especially compared to the first one. There's actually 4 Capcom characters. That's crazy.
Hey, come on, let's go!
Granted, I would still say Ingrid is very much like a... Ingrid's very much a SNK designed character. She's not success. Is Sagat raising an orphanage? He's doing the Street Fighter V Ryu pose. Or maybe Sagat was the orphan in disguise. He was projecting with that one. August 5th. Oh, geez, that's way further than I thought. Damn, I was wrong as fuck.
The Emperor of Muay Thai, Sagat.
Here's the thing, at the end of, like... At the
Players
end of
can
Season
also
1
get
and the
World
beginning of
Tour
Season 2
experience
was,
with
like,
Sagat
really
deep
close
in
to
the
each
mountains
other.
of Thailand.
Like, they already had the character for
The Emperor
Season 2
makes his
done
landing on August 5th.
by the end of Season 1. So I thought it'd be the
To
same,
prepare
because
for Sagat's
Elena was
release,
already
The
pushed
Sagat
forward
Arise
because of
Fighting Pass will be available
Switch 2.
starting from July 4th. Premium rewards include Sagat's Wanderer avatar gear. And we've also prepared some throwback stickers and emotes.
That's cool. How about a costume?
From Sagat's days as the boss of the original Street Fighter.
Should have
We're
added
also increasing
SpongeBob
the
and
amount of
Hopsy
content in the Fighting Pass that can be used in Fighting Ground.
instead of these Street Fighters no one knows.
Use EX Color.
Oh, color. What if you put that on like a new costume?
Kin's EX Color.
Come on. Now's not the time for jokes.
As well as art and effects to use with the game's Challenger customization feature. We're also prepping music tracks to use in fights and more for players.
Oh, cool.
Please check it out. Finally, we have information about the long-anticipated
Dude, come on.
Outfit 4
Like,
content.
finally.
Check out the designs of the 7 characters that will receive Outfit 4 content with the Sagat update. Cammy. Luke. Chun-Li.
I wasn't prepared for
Manon.
swimwear.
Jamie.
That's sick.
Kimberly. And Aki. We're continuing work on Outfit 4 content for these characters. And of course, are working on Outfit 4 for the rest of the roster. So please stay tuned.
But they're not... The rest of the outfit fours, they took all of this time for 7 character outfits.
皆様にお届けできるよう開発チーム一丸となって最終
I
調
gotta
整
say,
に
that was
取り組んでおります
Capcom's worst bit.
後日サガットのゲームプレイトレーラーの公開も予定しておりますので楽しみにしていただければと思い
What
ま
the
す
fuck are they doing over
これ
there?
からもストリートファイター6をどうぞよろしくお願いします
You know how many people Capcom is
Next,
hiring now?
an
What are they
update
all
from
doing?
Capcom Esports. We'd like to tell you about the Capcom Pro Tour, a global competition for the world's best
That's
players.
so weird.
Players the world over will battle it out in regional qualifying tournaments. The Capcom Pro Tour 2025
How many
singles
characters are
tournament
in the
tour
game now?
is now accepting entries. Anyone is welcome to join. Compete for a spot in the Capcom Cup 12 tournament, which will determine the world champion. Just like last year, the tournament will be held in the Ryogoku Kokugikan Arena in Japan. The champion of this year's
So that's
tournament
like
will once again
1/4 of the
receive a
roster is
whopping
finally getting
$1 million
costume for.
prize. You won't want to miss out on the intense battles this year as players fight to become world champion. For more information about the tournament schedule and how to enter, check the Capcom Esports website. This acclaimed new fusion of action and strategy.
Okay, well if this is here, then
Kunitsugami,
yeah, maybe there is
Path of
a
the
Ace Attorney
Goddess,
hope.
has released on the Nintendo Switch 2. In this original Japanese-inspired world, with exhilarating dance-like sword action, strategize and fight alongside villagers as you enjoy this unique game experience.
But man, that's overall disappointing.
You can also use the new features of the Switch 2 and play using mouse
Were
controls.
they working those outfits the whole time? Are the rest of the outfits still
Have fun playing with
swimsuit
the
outfits
controls
for the
you
roster?
want.
Those swimsuits are coming in
Compatible
August.
with handheld mode. You can enjoy
Is
the
the,
game
is the other
anytime,
3/4 of the roster getting swimsuits in December? Well, actually, at their pace,
Path
yeah,
of the
by next
Goddess
summer
is
we'll have all the
available now.
swimsuits.
Also, the
That's
action
insane,
and
man.
strategy is further enhanced with the new extra content, Otherworldly Venture.
I understand
added
in
to
both in
all
Street Fighter
available
4 and Street
platforms.
Fighter 5, they had so many costumes because they outsourced
In the
them.
other world,
They were
beyond
paying
the
other
40
studios
games,
to
protect the maiden from nightly
make the
attacks of the
costumes.
sea.
And as far as I
you earn
know,
rewards
that's not what
by
they're doing with Street Fighter
outlasting
6.
each
They're
wave
all
of
being made
enemies.
in-house.
On an ever-changing battlefield,
But like,
determine who will fight and win, and how to
it
best
can't take
use your
this
rewards.
long.
Aim for a high score amid infinite strategies in this challenging and satisfying gameplay mode.
It is true that once a game is out, its post-launch
How long
like
will you be able to
budget
defend the maiden
for
from the seed
post-launch
in the other
content
world?
is like maybe like
Following its
half or
initial
like a
release on
fifth
July
of what its
19th last
actual
year, Kunitsugami,
main game
Path of the
budget
Goddess,
was.
will celebrate its 1-year anniversary next month.
I don't know if that is explains
We
it.
have prepared a small token of our appreciation for the many fans who have played the game.
Anyway, this is a roguelike game, if anyone was interested. What?
Presenting Yashichi Waves, a Mazo talisman that changes some music in the main game to 8-bit style.
Oh, okay. The Ghost and Goblin scared me.
This can be obtained in a free update available at a later date to both new and existing players. Please look forward to the update coming soon.
Like, I'll at least, like,
Kunitsugami.
I'll
Path
probably
of the
get the
Goddess
Kami one,
is
and that's
available
kind of the
now on
point,
all shown platforms.
is give those so
Try
we
the
can buy
game's
them.
unique experience for
We
yourself
will
now.
give you money for these.
Next, please take a look at today's lineup of Capcom titles. 8 action and fighting games make their returns, including the legendary Capcom vs. SNK series.
This is just
Enjoy
one of the
training
greatest,
mode
like,
and a
retro
gallery
collections of
featuring
arcade
sounds
games,
and
period.
artwork, as well as easy-to-use one-button specials. Capcom
The
Fighting
insane
Collection
lineup
2
of
is
games,
available now.
Nicer price,
Reclaim
and
your
also
destiny.
rollback online for all of them.
A remaster from the swordplay action series Onimusha. A memorable cast of characters returns to weave their deep and complex tale anew. Experience the classic graphics and gameplay refined for modern consoles. The remaster of Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny is available now. Onimusha Way of the Sword. The next entry in the swordplay action game series is coming in 2026. Set in early Edo period Kyoto, the protagonist, Miyamoto Musashi, will face his formidable rival, Sasaki Ganryu. How will the clash between them unfold? Stay tuned for more. Capcom Digital Sale is here. Monster Hunter Wilds is on sale for the first time. Experience the most evolved action
Wow.
and improved immersion in any Monster Hunter to date. Also,
That's
make sure
stretching
to
it,
check
but I
out
guess
other
it's
Monster
true.
Hunter games. In celebration of the horror series' latest thrilling news, Resident Evil
It is
games are on sale at
$56
great
for
prices.
Wilds right now.
But that's not all. Dragon's Dogma 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics,
Generations
Ace Attorney
Ultimate goes on
titles,
sale
and
for 20
more
bucks
are
on
on
Switch.
sale too. Don't miss out on this great chance to pick up these must-play hit games. From the creators of the latest Resident Evil.
Ah.
That's
the stream, right?
乗り越えるね。
Yeah, the something.
そこのカタルシスってやっぱこう脳汁が出るんですよね。それ自体がこれもっとやりたい。 遊びたいっていう
I
中
hate
毒性
that.
に、そこに徹底的にフォーカスしてみたら怖いけどゲームとしても楽しい、そういうのが作れるんじゃないかなっていうのがレクイエムの出発点でした。
バイオハザードレクイエムは、シングルプレイかつ、オフラインのゲームとなっています。バイオハザードで一番重要なのは恐怖体験だと思うんですけれども、今作においてはその恐怖体験っていうところに、しっかりとフィーチャーした内容に仕上がっているんじゃないかなと思ってます。
That's not what they would have said like a decade and a half
今回
ago.
の主人公は
I'm glad to hear what it
FBI
is
捜査
now.
官グレース・アッシュクラフト。内向的で怖がり。バイオハザード
See, I was so
としては
thrown off by
新しいタイプの
this
キャラクターを
and trying to find something
プレイヤーと同じ
because I didn't think the
目線
FBI
で
would be in
一緒になって怖がれる
Resident
こういうキャラ
Evil.
クターを狙っています。物語の中でもちろん彼女も恐怖を克服し、
Because everything else is a differently named company or
FBI 捜査官なので
organization.
銃の扱いも慣れてま
The
すし、
fucking city
冷静
name.
な推理力とかも発揮しつつ活躍するキャラクターになってます。レオンを主人公にしようっていうのは実はずっとあったんですけども、どうしてもレオンを使ったバッチバチのホラーっていうのが割と難しくて、落ちてきたバケツにびっくりするとか、そういうレオンってそんなみんな見たくないやろっていうところで、じゃあホラーと食い合わせ悪いよなっていうのがやっぱりありましたけど。
I guess so.
ファーストトレーラーご覧になって分かるように、グレース自身がすごいいろんな目に遭うんですね。PV で断片的には入ってるんですけれども、
I mean, that's a challenge they've already proven they work around
顔
multiple
の
times.
赤らみ、高揚感であったりとか、うっ血
I
して
get the
いる表
idea.
現、あとは髪の毛もかなり力を入れてまして、自分たちでスタッフと一緒にプロの方を呼んで実際にウィッグを使ってそこからシミュレーションして CG に落とし込んで。
Actually, no, I like the idea that if they did this with Leon,
バイオハザードレクイエムは
he
ですね
would have been reacting like
一人称
this is
視点と
normal.
三人称視点
Like,
2つの
oh,
視点
man.
で自由に切り替えながら遊ぶことができます。
Just another Tuesday at the office, am I
間近に
right?
感じることができて、緊張感のある臨場感の
Being
ある
strapped to a
ゲー
table
ムプレイっていう
upside
のが
down.
可能になります。三人称視点だとキャラクターの肩越しでの視点というところでアクション、そういったところがよく見えるゲームプレイになると思いますので、アクションが好きだなって思う方には三人称視点の方がおすすめです。
滅菌作戦以降30年近く経つんですけども、ゲームの舞台として登場します。
その当時アンブレラ事件っていうのでシリーズがヒットして、それ以降もさまざまなキャラクターたちが、いろんなラクーンシティって起きた事件をきっかけに立ち向かっていくようになったり、人間成長したり、そこに今回この表現のメスを入れるっていうのが作り手としてはやっぱりかなり緊張感を持って臨ませてもらったっていうのが大きかったですね。
ラクーン事件に関わった、もしくはラクーン事件に巻き込まれて大きく人生を変わってしまったり、命を落としてしまったりと、そういった登場人物がたくさん出ます。レクイエムは彼らに向けての言葉通り鎮魂であり、もっと言うとバイオハザードシリーズ、ラクーン事件、アンブレラをきっかけに生まれたシリーズのある種一つの区切りという意味でレクイエムというタイトルをつけています。
バイオハザードレクイエムは2026年2月27日に発売予定です。
That's really cool, like visiting the
3月に
destroyed
バイオハザードシリ
raccoon
ーズ30周年を
RPD.
迎えます。30周年
I
記
love
念
the
タイトル
idea
の
they're
名
going
に恥じ
for.
ぬようなゲームとして本作リリースしたいなというふうに思っております。
グレースの母親は
大きく方針を転換してですね、
実写映画を目指すというところで、
Further interviews with the creators that didn't fit into today's presentation will be released today on the Resident Evil portal.
Interesting. So still got another
Register
15
your
minutes.
Capcom ID to see the rest.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen anything
ラ
on
クーンシティっていうところは基本
Monster
触っ
Hunter
ちゃい
yet.
けないもんだと。
Get ready, hunters. The guild has authorized a new Monster Hunter showcase for you.
Fuck my neck.
皆さんこんにちは。モンスターハンターワイルズプロデューサーの辻本です。おかげさまで多くのハンターの皆様に楽しんでいただいております。本当にありがとうございます。 今日はタイトルアップデート第2弾の情報をディレクターたちと一緒にご紹介したいと思います。それではご紹介いたします。
はい、モンスターハンターワイルズアートディレクター藤岡要です。お願いします。
はい、モンスターハンターワイルズディレクターの徳田です。よろしくお願いします。
はい、それでは早速ですが無料タイトルアップデート第2弾のプロモーション映像をご覧ください。
So I think there was one other monster coming with Lagiacrus. It leaked, but I don't remember which one it was. There's our boy. Music too. Yeah, do not care at all if he doesn't go underwater. Not anymore, I get it. Just let him show up. Hell yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's still got lightning shit to do.
Hell yeah.
You do the wave thing. What? Oh, right, transition, sorry. That means nothing. Wait, they cut it off, though. They cut that off. They cut that off. I don't care about the guitar. Go back. Was that underwater gameplay? If it wasn't, that'll be extremely mean of them to have done. Because right now, when you go into water in the game, it's for transitioning to a different area. It's just like a transition animation.
You don't get views like this sitting around back at base camp.
If that's just like a set piece transition, that'll be extremely mean.
Well, let's find out. Oh, look at that.
Oh my god. You kids are gonna learn. The shit was not nearly as bad as you thought it was. God damn. Finally, dude. They didn't have to do that. Oh, is that Sergio's? Is that the one? All right. Cool.
はい、というわけでいよいよ皆様にラギアクル
That's
ス
cool.
の
They
話
really
ができ
did
る日
underwater
がやってまい
combat.
りましたと。
And in a
これ
title
本当に
update,
グローバルいろんなところに行っても本当にラギア
they
人気がすごく
programmed and designed underwater combat
すご
for
い
a
期待されて
single fight for a
今回よう
update.
やく皆様に、登場させることをお知らせできたと。実はモンスターハンタートライっていうタイトルからラギアクルスっていうのが出てるんですけど、そこはちょっとラギアクルスの開発秘話的なところ。
Not now disciplinary passwords. We've already got we got Lagiacrus. Talking about Lagiacrus right now. Get out of here.
作ろうみたいなのがあって、でその水中をよりちゃんと面白くするにはラギアクルスが
Well, Lagiacrus
結構
get a
面白く
swimsuit
ならないか
outfit.
んっ
We'll
てい
see.
うのもあって、で元々レウスのライバルみたいな立ち位置をちゃんと
We said no underwater
作ろうみたいな
combat, and that
いろん
happened.
な精鋭を集めてラギアチームみたいなの作ってね。
でその時にモンスターの担当してたのがまた徳田。
そうですね、藤岡さんがディレクターで、僕が初めて最初から企画の立ち上げから調整してリリースするところまで担当させてもらったメインモンスターというところで、チームラギアですね、みんなが日々より良いモンスターにするために意見とかアイデアっていうのをぶつけ合いながら
Do you say Team Lagiacrus? That's so good.
仕上げていく経験っていうのはなんか振り返ってみるとクリエイターとしてもすごい大事な時間を過ごさせてもらったなみたいに思うようなモンスターですね。
Yeah, in the game right now, that other fish, the one that's getting the arch tempered, has a move, a specific spot in one of the levels, in one of the areas where he pulls like huge water waves off a cliff. And that experimentation was like, they never done anything like that in Monster Hunter, so it's like, that's how they plan to incorporate water attacks, is these places you walk on water will have waves thrown out them.
トライの時からそうだったんですけど、
No, we're just going straight underwater.
縦に伸びた時のシルエットっていうのは本当にかっこよくて、そこの迫力っていうのをぜひ感じていただきたいというところがありましたので、武器を完全に振ることは自由に振ることはできないんですけれども、ちょっとイベント的な水中のアクションっていうのも今回、 なんとか実装することができましたので、そこも含めて楽しんでいただけるようなモンスターに、仕上がったんじゃないかなと思います。
Did I misread that?
もちろんラギアクルスが出てくるというところで、討伐して素材とか、入手してもらったらもちろん武器とか防具が作れるっていうところは当然あると思うんですけど、そこら辺で何かあります？
久しぶりにこうやって出てくるので、全ての人がね楽しんでもらいたいので、総中婚とかも、ちょっとなかったのを足させていただいて、全種類揃えさせてもらってます。
僕たち思い入れ強いモンスターってことも今のスタッフたちも本当に分かってくれてますし、本当に一生懸命取り組んでくれました。
Well, were they saying you can't swing your weapon
そうですよね。
underwater?
チェックするときに担当じゃない子たちでもこう見に来たりとか。
No, there would be no point to it if that was the case.
BGM とかもすごく
そうね。
I'll go back and reread what they were saying
その辺
later.
はね、注目していただけたらと思っております。
はい。
はい、
How long has that
そして
E
な
been
んと
there?
セルレギオスが今回登場しますということで、
Because I said
セルレギオ
Sergios.
スはもともとモンスターハンター 4G というタイトルから登場している。
Sergios.
モンスターハンター4の無印が実は
Yeah.
海外版出て
I thought you meant there was
て
just a loose E on the screen.
Oh.
海外の人も結構セルレギオス馴染みある人も多いんじゃないかなとは思うんですけど、ちょっと今回のセルレギオスどんな感じになってるかっていうちょっと説明を軽くでもしてもらったら。
もともとセルレギオスは結構旋回能力高くて、レウス違ってち
I
ょ
even
っ
left
と
out
小
the eye.
回りの効く感じとスピーディーなやり取りみたいなのがもともとのコンセプトにあったんで、そのあたりちょっと今回なんですね。
モンスターハンター 4G の時も僕がメインプランナーとして、自ら概要から調整まで行った最後のモンスターなんですけど、僕
No, that's how it was always spelled. Wow.
人輪をうまく使って
I thought, like, am I thinking of a different monster? It's a really close name.
回し切りを
No.
使って仕留めてくるようなタイプのモンスターなんですけど、4G の時にモーションの子が提案してくれて面白かったのが斜めの
I understand reading some names wrong. I don't know. No, you know why I say it? Because of Omnio. I would have picked it up from how he said it.
モンスターっていうのはあまりいなくて、そこの特徴がすごく面白いモンスタ
Pay
ー
attention the next time we stream Monster Hunter
その部分
and watch him pronounce it like that.
自分のアクションをぶつけていきながら
I won't say it. I'm gonna wait for him to say it.
セルレギウスは機能してくれて
You
るんじゃ
better
ない
be there for the full stream.
今ご紹介しましたラギアクルスとセルレギウスは、いずれも星8の、歴戦の個体として、フィールドに登場するようになります、かなり強力なモンスターになってはおりますので、腕に自信のある方はぜひチャレンジしてみてください。
You said it, little buddy. Yeah, that thing has the wave
For the
attack.
second Arch-Tempered monster, we'll have Arch-Tempered Uth-Duna appear for a limited time. You'll be able to forge the
Fucking
new armor
sick.
sets, Uth-Duna Gamma and Feline Uth-Duna Gamma.
Yeah, I don't think it's that
Arch-Tempered Uth-Duna will arrive in the
colorful,
future as an
whatever
event
the
quest
one
and
currently in the
free
game
challenge
is. That's good.
quest.
Go ahead.
Crafting the final weapon in a tree allows you to use that weapon as layered equipment.
That's perfectly fine. I literally did that for when they eventually added
For
layered
Artian
equipment, because
weapons,
I knew that's what they were
you'll
going to
get it
do.
after fully reinforcing the rarity
The
8
equipment is
weapon.
layered.
Yeah, as it should be.
Ooh.
For Palico weapons,
I was seeing everyone's
you'll need to
artisan's
forge
weapons look cool
high-rank
except Sword and
weapons.
Shield. So disappointing.
We're adding brightness settings and filter effects to photo mode.
Oh, how about the game itself?
No.
Just like uninstall the mod for it.
And in the character display tab, you'll be able to hide your handler, Palico, Sacred, and more. We're planning on continuing to update photo mode to make it easier to use.
All right.
Use only sepia tones.
We've added the ability to swap handlers. You'll now be able to travel with Eric instead of Alma.
That's cool to have the option.
As for support hunters,
Why would you edit Alma out of the
from
photo?
Best Buy unit
There's
who
an
wields a sword
anti-Alma
and
agenda
shield will
going
be
on right now.
You'll also now be able to select which support hunters participate in quests.
Oh, cool.
Furthermore,
Granted, that was only like important in Rise when they let you select because everyone had dialogue with each other. Granted, it was all text dialogue, so they could just do that again anyway.
Event quests that allow you to forge special equipment. Quests that make it easier
shark
to
lance?
obtain armor spheres and decorations.
Schlance, if you will.
Yeah.
A challenge
Ooh,
quest
I like this bubble
featuring
one.
Mizutsune.
Mizutsune, yep.
And a free challenge quest featuring arch-tempered Uth-Duna will be available for a limited time.
Fuck off.
Uth-Duna.
はい
Fender.
ここでコラボジェスチャーが入手できるイベントクエストについてお知らせしたい
What
と
was
思い
Uth-Duna?
ます。
My first
本田さんよりモンスターハンター
Oh,
20
I
周
was gonna
年
say that
を
was
記
my
念した
nickname in
コ
high
ラ
school.
ボレーションギタ
That
ー
too.
モンスターハンターリオレウステレキャス
That's a
ター
hilarious
は
album
3月
cover.
21日から発売して
That's
おります。
incredible.
Not
で
an
ゲー
album
ムの
cover,
方で
but
はですね、期間
buying
限
a
定で
box
配
with
信
that
予
on
定
it would
の
be
イベ
funny.
ントクエストをクリアすることで、こちら
A vinyl
のギターが登場するコラボジェスチャーがなんと入手できますということになっております。今回のコラボコラボが決まった時から結構チームもねノリノリでいろいろやってくれていろいろな今回こだわりがあるんですけど、ちょっといくつか紹介してもらいます。
why would you edit all
ギタ
that to the
ーは
party?
そのまままず 3D スキャンを、自社で撮れるのがあるので、そのままの形がゲームに出せるよう
That
に
is
して
funny
使用
seeing
感
the
とかそういう
guitar
の
in the
をちょっ
same
とデザイナー
setup
の
they
こだ
put
わりの
people
部分で
in
足してあげたりとかして、実際の
to scan
こう
them
ちょっ
in.
と使用感のあるような、ところまでこだわって再現してますと。音自体も実際のサウンドチームの人が演奏してくれて、その音そのまま使ってるんですけど、
Of course, the Capcom sound team will want to
まあ
do that.
そのキャプチャー撮る時も、サウンドのその演奏
These
者
dudes
の
are
方に
insane.
ちゃんと指の動きを習ってコードが間違ってないかとか、チェックしてもらいながら全部のモーションをしっかり撮ってますんで、それなりに楽しいジェスチャーになってるんじゃないかなと思います。来週会場とかにもすごくこう映える
いいですね。
ジェスチャーになるんじゃないかなと思います。
キャプチャー撮ってたじゃないですか。アイルームめっちゃ踊ってたじゃないですか。あれも実際にジェスチャーしたらオトマイルもあれをやってくれるってことですね。
エアギターみたいなのをビーンってやって一緒に入って一緒にうわーって
めっちゃ弾けてたね。
もう全然関係なくわー音もらしい
そういうのもぜひ見てほしいですね。
楽しくみんなで楽しんでもらえたらなと思います。
みんなぜひジェスチャーやっていただけたらと思います。
はい。
A bird.
There will be a range of DLC with this title update as well. There will be
Does
4
it spawn
kinds
a
of
light
dance
above
gestures
you?
as free DLC.
It better.
It would be really funny if it spawns that light.
And a cosmetic DLC pack 2
Oh,
as
I love
paid
that.
DLC.
Ooh.
Those with the Premium Deluxe Edition or the Cosmetic DLC Pass will automatically
You get a balloon.
obtain it.
That's good. Yeah, you attach it to like the back of your weapon. Like a little charm. Except instead of being a charm, it's a balloon. That's good. That's cute. Was the prance not in the game? Do we have to pay for the prance?
There will also
No.
be other DLC not included in packs.
Oh, the almond
You
hair.
can have her hairstyle.
Yeah, all of them, yeah. Gemma.
Me. That's me if you even care.
In the summer, there will be
Hello,
a
Polaroid,
seasonal
welcome.
event called Festival of
Hello.
Accord Flame Fate. During seasonal events, the decorations and meals at the Grand Hub will change. And by
I wish
playing
meat
during
looked
the
like that
event,
in real life when I
you
took
will
a
be
bite
able
out
to
of
get
it.
limited time only equipment, gestures, pop-up camp decorations, and more. Festival of Accord Flame Fate will begin July 23rd. Let's make this summer a hot one to remember.
We don't have a choice. Global warming.
ここからは今後のスケジュールについておさらいいたします。無料タイトルアップデ
I appreciate
ー
that,
ト
Polaroid.
第2弾はご覧の日程で配信予
Continuing
定
to
で
do
す。
so.
追加モンスター、ラギアクル
Restreaming
ス
the Capcom
Serious
showcase. They were
が登場し
talking
ま
about
す
the updates for a bunch of games thing
ま
right
た
now,
武
Monster
器の
Hunter.
重ね着装備などシステム追加を予定しています。夏の季節イベント交わりの祭事踊り火の儀を開催します。
Well, this update will be an exciting
イ
30
ベント
minutes.
クエストにて歴戦王 ウズトゥナが登場します。フェンダースペシャルコラボのジェスチャーが入手できるイベントクエストを期間限定で配信します。はい、今ご紹介、いろいろさせてもらいましたが、他にも細かい調整が入っているのもあるんですよね。
はい。
Monster Hunter and Resident Evil will take most of the
で
time.
は、ハンマーの調整として、新しく、ハンマー総裁成功した後に追撃するモーションというのを追加しています。
What is this?
その他もですね、遊びやすくなる
Were
調
Hammer
整という
players
のを
asking for
各
that?
種進めておりますので、詳細はディレクターレターやパッチノートの方をご確認いただければと思います。
番組をご覧いただきありがとうございました。
Guys, people are saying the long
タイト
sword
ルア
is
ップデート第2弾の詳しい情報は
kind of fallen
公式サ
behind.
イ
We
ト
better
や
buff Hammer.
SNS をご覧ください。タイトルアップデート第3弾は秋頃に配信予定です。追っ
Okay.
て皆様に情報をお届けする予定ですのでお待ちいただければと思います。本日はこれにて以上となります。最後は、いつもの掛け声で、終わろうと思っております。よろしいでしょうか。はい。いきますよ。せーの。一狩り行こうぜ。
Shoryuken.
Happy hunting.
That made me, all the content they're doing there made me think that if, with the Street Fighter stuff, if the developers who would be
That does it.
making the costumes for the main characters are instead making costumes for the story mode and shit,
Viewers of this broadcast are invited to take
the story mode stuff is what should be outsourced. They should be outsourcing that so the actual staff can work on those outfits.
A Capcom ID is required to participate, so take this opportunity to sign up if you haven't already. We at Capcom are excited to share more news in the future. Please look forward to our next broadcast.
Anyway, complaining aside, these are
See you next time.
practically almost all these games we'll be playing. Again, wait to see if Pragmata is a Metroidvania. I feel like Maximilian mentioned it. Let's not do the autoplay. What was it gonna go to? MVG video. Yeah, so that's about. It's a little disappointing with Street Fighter. Hey, I'm gonna scrub through it a bit. Also, Polaroid. I have the Tales of Grace's port review is about to be finished, and then it's looking like the next one after that'll be Rido, and that's gonna be pretty close. So anyway, more stuff on the way. But yeah, anyway,
する予定です。だけではあります。
like what is it? So these trailers, every time they do these trailers, it's been well, that's not right. There it goes. Every time they've done these trailers, it's just like their intro in the story mode and that's it. Not really gameplay. Which is a cool idea, I just wish it was a little longer. I think Sagat's taking care of those kids. At the very least, mentoring them. I think that's the play. I haven't paid enough attention to Sagat's character to know how jumping the shark that is. I like the concept though. And the Ninja Gaiden games, yeah. The every time I like replay them or like play like Ninja Gaiden 2 Black when they did that new like remaster of it, it's like, man, I kind of want to play this whole game. Oh yeah, and then I was streaming the Switch version of Ninja Gaiden 2, and I was like, man, I want to play this whole game. Good games. I guess that's my bet is Sagat's taking care of these kids.
Working on outfit 4 for the rest of the roster.
Because, you know, they, well, I mean, Akuma's not a... Nobody in this villain is a series... Nobody in this series is a villain anymore. Besides Bison. The more I think about it, the more that like happens in every Street Fighter. Like no villain, even though there's a new villain in every game, they're never as important as Bison. Every time. With Nikali, doesn't matter. Gil, Urian. Cool ones. They're really cool. They got to return and that's cool, but still, I mean, they're overshadowed just because we don't know what the hell they're doing anymore. And then, what was the one in 6? JP, which JP had a pretty damn cool premise. But the way the story mode works, it's not as, like... Everyone has to be friendly to the player, so everyone's, nice. Granted, they can do that with where the story is in Street Fighter anyway, so... And then all the money stuff. A whopping 7 costumes. When did Outfit 3 release? Excuse me. The Outfit 3 showcase was in 2023, the end of 2023. That's kind of embarrassing, man. But whatever. See where that goes from there. So anyway, next is Arc System Works in... Yeah, Arc System Works has a showcase in a couple hours. In 2 hours. A little more than 2 hours. We'll be offline until then. Not much here to really scrub through for 2 hours, and I'm gonna finish up some work in the meantime. And I don't know if Rafe streams tonight, but I'm hopeful we'll be done with the Arc System Works thing, because it seems like it's only going to be announcements. I don't think it doesn't sound like the Arc System Works panels are the director backyards. That's what they call them. This isn't a backyard. This is just a showcase, so it's probably announcements and won't be over an hour, hopefully. Anyway. I'm certainly, you know, like at this point, I really appreciate how Sagad looks, and I think he looks cool because he could look like Fakaram. Granted, Fakaram does look way better in 8 compared to 7. Seeing more of like gameplay of him, like visually, it's not as like hard to look at. So I don't. Maybe part of that was just how like hard Tekken 7 was to look at. Anyway, that's all. And then Friday, I was thinking about Smash Remix actually. If you want to do that on Friday, it's kind of last minute though, but I would like to play that. Granted, assuming those what is it? Kylera holds up. Yeah, as all our streams are late at night here on the East Coast, yeah. A little later after right now. But I mean, if there's any more like conferences and things like this, we usually restream them. So we'll be here for those at least. That works out then. That's something. And then every single VOD is on YouTube. Almost every single VOD is on YouTube. So, yeah, okay, and I'll consider Smash 64 remix. We'll see what we do with that. Until then, I got work to do, and we'll see everyone back in 2 hours for the Arc System Works showcase. And until then, go to bed.
Go to bed.